Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. It's cloudy outside, but it's not torrentially raining like yesterday. That was an impressive storm. I'm afraid to go out and look at my truck to see how many dents it got from the hailstorm. But hopefully it was minimal because it only hailed for like a minute and a half at best, and then stopped. So, yay! I'm a little out of breath this morning because I've been running around doing chores in the house. I just took the trash out. I put a little laundry in upstairs. Tonight's gonna be clean sheets night, so I'll be washing my sheets and putting on a new set on the bed, which always wins the crap out of me. And it is what it is. I want to stop at Cabela's real fast today to look at something and to pay my Cabela's card, and then I want to go to Tyson's Corner real fast to walk around, get some exercise, and look at a North Face store for a couple of items, and then go from there. Really, there's nothing planned. I really don't feel like playing video games today, so today's going to be more of a homework study, read some chapters and finish this damn paper. Queen of procrastination here. But yeah, so while the laundry's going, I'm gonna get out of the house. I'm gonna go down that hallway and just enjoy the day. The day that I can enjoy. It's not in the hospital, so that's always a plus too. I'm gonna say this straight up. The weather today is absolute shit. It's 90+ degrees with 100% humidity. 30 seconds of being outside. 30 seconds! But on a positive note, my truck made it through yesterday's storm unscathed. I am very happy about that. So, onward to Cabela's. Cabela's is pretty packed today. I tried their Cajun fry seasoning. Oh my god, it's amazing. Also, I was here for several reasons, not just to pay my credit card bill for Cabela's, but to also look at camping equipment. They have a 4-person tent for $100 and it's on sale right now for like $50. So I'll come back during the week when it's not so crazy, because the parking lot is completely full. And so is the building. And then a couple of camping chairs. Beginning of November, I was invited with some friends to go camping, so I need to get camping gear again. Thankfully, the campsite has electric and power and freezers and coolers and everything else, so that's a plus on that as well. Now, time to get out of Cabela's parking lot and go to Tyson's Corner for something I'm probably not going to get anyway, but I just want to look at because it gets me out of the house for 5 minutes. So I'm just leaving Tyson's Corner. The mall's behind me. I am completely and utterly out of breath. I don't know why I push myself to such extremes. I blame that on the military, being a cop, and everything else I've done in my life. Part of our warrior ethos in the military is never quit and never accept defeat. I do my best not to accept defeat, but with this disease, I need to learn when it's appropriate to bow down. And right now, I'm bowing down. I am sweating and coughing up all kinds of crap. And having a difficult time breathing. But I'm gonna rest for a few more minutes in the car and then mosey on out of here. I'm probably gonna call my favorite restaurant out in Upperville and get a reservation for tonight inside where the air conditioning is, so that way I'm not out on the patio in this humidity. And if you have a reservation, usually you get the inside pretty easy. They have excellent food, and I'm kind of excited to show you guys one of my favorite restaurants that's really local and just a good place. So I'm gonna focus on breathing right now, and I'll chat with you guys shortly. Definitely a little sticky out here with the humidity, but welcome to Hunter's Head. It's one of my favorite pubs here in the area. It reminds me of one of the ones I used to frequent quite regularly when I went to London all the time. So it's time to get some good food. Dinner was delicious. I had the steak fillet. It's okay to treat yourself every once in a while. Even though I had an interior seat, it was still rather warm inside there. So my lungs aren't happy, hence why the air conditioning is blasting in my truck. Now, it's time to mosey on home and relax for the rest of the evening, because I've definitely pushed myself much further than I should have. It has been an extremely long day for me in terms of just getting out of the house, being active, and everything else. It is pouring its ass off yet again, and we have a massive thunderstorm rolling through the area, and I figured out why my internet didn't work. So when I first moved into the house, there's a plug in the front outside that it got wet and it tripped the breaker. Well, the one main breaker turns off my water heater, my internet, and every plug on the outside of the house. I replaced every plug except for that one by myself in one day and couldn't figure out why the breaker was still tripping. So then I called the electric company who did all the wiring for the house because it was still under warranty, and they came out and checked that one, and sure enough, it was the one in the front. They caulked it, put everything on it they needed to do to prevent it from doing this again, and guess what happens? Apparently the caulk that they used was crap and had fallen apart, and basically my electrical outlet that's on the front of the house was exposed to the elements. And with the tornado-ish type weather we had yesterday, it got wet and tripped the breaker. Which again is surprising, because normally I don't have hot water when that happens, but I had a full hot shower with hot water with no problem this morning. So that's why I didn't indicate on that being the problem. Such is life. But the internet's back on. I've caulked it again, and it's pouring its ass off, so it's only gonna hold temporarily, so I'll have to redo it permanently when it dries out, but it's enough to keep the internet running and keep the hot water heater going. So that's a plus. My stomach is still really upset with the antibiotics. It's also been causing me a lot of pain, and last night I was awake for like 3 hours and just excruciating abdominal pain. And it wasn't until I took the hardcore pain medicine an hour after that that it finally decided to stop. So I'll be taking that this evening with my antibiotic here in a few minutes, because I'm going to bed here shortly. I have a 78th subscriber. I noticed that today. Thank you to whoever you are, and welcome to the journey we call life. I plan on going to church in the morning with some friends and my neighbor. It's her 50th birthday on Monday, so they're having a birthday party for her at church tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to surprising the group and coming back, because it's been a while since I've been, and just looking forward to having a good Sunday. So I thank you all for joining. As always, have a great night, and I'll talk with you guys tomorrow.